Who do you think controls game prices? Mom and pop game stores, GameStop, or eBay?
Definitely, I feel eBay, because what it comes down to is that when everybody wants to know what a game is going for, where do they go?
Yeah,
They always go to eBay.
Yeah,
They go to eBay completed list. Well, I got to see what this is going for. GameStop usually has their set price on stuff,
right.
but eBay is where that's pretty much where everybody goes. I've seen it so many times, and the crazy thing about going to eBay and seeing what stuff is going for is that people have used it to their advantage in a way. So, say for instance, like a game usually goes for around $10, $15. They'll have one guy sell a game on eBay and have a friend buy it for a higher price, and then everybody thinks it's going for that price, so they follow suit, and that's where you see the raise in game prices and everything like that. So it's pretty crazy. It does suck. I mean, I wouldn't want people to fall into that. Obviously they got to be patient if a game is not what they want to pay for it.
Right.
But that's just how it is, man. I mean, eBay is where everybody goes. Simple as that. I do feel some mom and pop stores do their own prices. They'll look at eBay prices and go lower than that. They just have their regular prices or whatnot.
Right.
They don't always go with eBay, but they want as kind of a set, where I want to say maybe a median, pretty much, or whatever, to see what they should probably charge for it and everything. So I don't really care for stores to go exactly for what eBay goes for. That's kind of annoying or whatnot. But what do you think?
I think you're dead on the money. It's just I've never thought of it as much as until the pandemic happened.
Yeah,
right?
You saw those prices raising.
You saw those prices raising because no one can actually. Well, I don't want to say no one because it's different from state to state wherever you go. But people would go to the game store and then the game stores close. So people that still have need that fix for a video game, like us, are on eBay searching, and everyone jacks up the price. It's pretty wild, but I will say this: mom and pop stores have a tendency of, and I at least can only speak from my experience.
Right.
You'll go to a place, they have tagged up a game, and it just sat there for forever at that price back then. Maybe it is the $15 game,
right?
And then eBay has it at $45. So they don't always check up on it, but the rise of it has to be with private sellers that are on eBay trying to set people up for something.
Well, eBay's easy access. I mean, you buy it, it's delivered to you. You don't have to go anywhere. It's just more convenient, pretty much, I would say. And unless you're the type of person like ourselves that like to go out and hunt. What I mean? I definitely enjoy
the hunt.
I'm getting back into it, the flow and everything. But that's just how it is, man. And it's kind of like, hey, you just gotta deal with it. But you're more likely to find a deal at a mom and pop shop because they haven't updated stuff, obviously.
Do you see like any, like, I know we call it backdooring, and I hate that word so bad because it's like it's like Big Herc all over again, and people in the comments are just waiting to say busting cheeks, which you should. But do you ever see anything shady on how people raise the prices?
The shadiest thing I saw is that about 5 years ago, I was in this Facebook group, and one of my friends, I was at the grocery store and he couldn't reach me, so he wanted to show me a deal that was going on Craigslist, but I didn't see my phone, so he posted it on the forum in the Facebook group, and everybody started calling the guy, and one guy made a deal with him. Then another person backdoored that person, and then the guy started raising the price on the games and everything, so it was pretty crazy. So they started actually turning against each other. Wow. And I saw that. I was like, wow, man, it just shows how crazy people could get just to get some kind of deal or whatever like that. So that's the worst thing I saw, actually, as far as backdooring.
Oh, gotcha. What I have seen, especially on eBay, someone puts up an item for bid. Notice like certain things aren't for bid. Certain things aren't for buy now or offer. You know what I mean? Like throw an offer, they go for bid. And what they did was this, Reggie. They had two separate eBay accounts. And with one eBay account, they rose the price a certain price just so someone could be forced quicker to buy it and take home at that price. And if you're thinking, well, if they win their own bid, they have to pay themselves. But yeah, it's from money that they already have, and they just keep it.
eBay has actually caught people on that, man, because what they do is that usually when people who do that, they're doing it from the same IP address.
Yeah.
eBay has caught on to that. But I think people have kind of got past that too. You know what I mean? So, like making an account somewhere at the same IP or whatever like that. But yeah, people do that, man. And once they do it, a lot of people follow suit. The thing is, man, people, when they want something, they want it now.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the problem. They can't be patient. And I'm the same way. I mean, I'm honest. I want it now. And
my King of Fighters Special Edition Game Boy Advance.
And, especially after, like, maybe I do a video telling people about some games, usually people want to look for those games because they're interested in them. And the prices aren't right. All I would tell those people is just to be patient and wait. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if no one's paying those prices, they will come down. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think people want to sell their stuff. I don't think they want to keep it at a high price. Japan, I don't know what's going on in Japan, but they keep their stuff at the same price, and no one is like buying that stuff.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna disagree with that.
Go ahead.
And yes, they when they list it at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that's actually been happening, and I can only speak with this one particular item, Game Boy DMGs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Game Boy DMGs are like insane prices right now. $40. Remember that thing used to be like $25, $30?
Yeah, no one cared about it.
$45, $50, $60. Bids that are closing at $80 for no reason. And that's for broken parts. That's not a functional working one. I get the popularity that anyone and your mother and grandma that's disabled with a patched eye can mod it and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's going up. And so the thing is that people aren't putting that much up on eBay in the US. So everyone's going to the Japanese sites and getting them.
And they're catching, yeah.
Also, shout out to Saramaru, because you got to tell me about, I think it's called like eBay Japan or whatever that's going on that he knows about, where he gets some sick games. So, there you go. Go on.
Well, what do you think made the boom go up for the DMG Game Boys? I have no idea where it came from because I had just got mine a little bit before that happened.
Right.
And nobody cared about it.
And you got the box too.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got like the box for like $10, $15. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe the same thing that we've been talking about all this weekend, which is the Neo Geo. Why is the Neo Geo so high? Because now you can put a backlit into it. People are now seeing how beautiful
the Neo Geo Pocket.
The Neo Geo Pocket and the DMG is when it has a backlit to it. So people are being like, okay, I want to have the nostalgia. I want to play these old games casually. I don't think they're playing it hardcore. Casually. And that's what made the boom go up. I do not understand why the Game Boy Pocket is still low. Because the Game Boy Pocket does the exact same thing and is lighter. I don't know.
Old school, man.
Know. Yeah.
I mean, it is cool to see the old school Game Boy with that nice light inside of it. Maybe it's just something nostalgic about that. You know what I mean?
It's the way it should have been.
And I had no idea how many colors they made for that thing, man. Like the different colors they made for it.
I almost have all of them. I'm only missing one.
What color?
The transparency one.
Dang.
Yeah.
Expensive?
So here's. I'm glad you asked that. Is it expensive? If you see one on eBay, the last one I saw was $89. And it's like, no, like, and it's like $89 with like crust in it and everything like that. You know, it's been marinated in crap, and it's just they're not in good condition. Of course, you'd have to do a lens replace, easy,
Okay.
But it's what do you want them for? But yeah, I have all the colors that came out in the U.S. and the 2 that came in Japan.
Quick thing, have you ever seen the Game Boy Light system?
Yeah, that looks like a Game Boy Pocket, right?
Yeah, but it has a light inside of
Yeah.
it. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah.
What do you think of that thing?
I think at the time it was great. However, the mods that you can do now to it, smoke it.
Smoke it out. So
Yeah,
there's no reason
it's
to
like
really
why
want it.
even no. So here's the next thing. People want to have the light just because the little lens on the front of it said. I wish I had my light in front of me, because I know I have one around here. Anyhow, the light on the lens in front of it says Game Boy Pocket Light. But you know what you can do now? Buy that lens. You can buy that lens and put it on it and mod it with what you want.
Be good to go.
And you're good to go. I do like the colors that it came out in. It came out in a nice silver and a nice gold, which is really cool. But once again, you can buy those shells.
One more thing before we end off, going back to the eBay thing. As of right now, this video, prices have risen for a lot of retro stuff because a lot of people are stuck at home and they, it's really going down. I mean, not going down, but everybody at home playing games. Do you think the prices are gonna drop after this whole thing, like kind of like goes away? Well, not go away, but you know, like kind of goes back to normal.
Are we talking
somewhat.
about everything, or are we talking Game Boys?
Everything when it comes to games? Like we're seeing mostly retro games go up in price.
So I don't think,
Even systems too.
I don't think so.
No.
Yet I think we need another year-ish to possibly a year and a half before we start things dropping back to normal.
Okay.
Because although, like, you know, we're thinking like Americans right now, Reggie. You know, although we're like, hey, things are getting better here. There's other places in the world that are still on lockdown, and those are people that still bid.
Okay.
So I don't see it happening.
Okay, you're probably right. And going back to the whole thing with eBay and everything, like I said, I feel like eBay really is the way that people go when they want to check prices on certain games. So they are the leader when it comes to the highs and the lows.
And the lows.